Code Lyoko is as weird and wonderful as a unicorn eating avocado toast. Picture this: a group of high schoolers battling evil AI in a digital realm while navigating the treacherous waters of teenage drama. It's like Riverdale meets The Matrix, with a splash of early 2000s CGI that makes you question reality more than the last season of Black Mirror. Imagine a high school where the coolest hangout spot isn't the cafeteria, but a hidden supercomputer lab, where a group of teens uncovers the virtual world of Lyoko. Our squad of heroes must balance algebra homework with battling digital monsters and saving the world from the evil AI, Zana. It's like if The Matrix met Saved by the Bell, a perfect blend of cyberpunk and teenage angst that had us glued to our screens. Code Lyoko aired from 2003 to 2007. The series begins with a young boy, Jeremy, accidentally discovering a supercomputer inside an abandoned factory. Inside the computer exists an entire virtual world called Lyoko. A part of that ecosystem is an AI girl, Aelita, who wakes up when Jeremy boots the computer. The boy wants to help her get out of there, while also finding out that he can transfer real people inside Lyoko. When he transfers two of his friends, Odd and Ulrich, they get attacked, and their virtual death transfers them back to the real world. Just another Tuesday in middle school. Remember those days when the biggest threat to our world was whether or not we pass our math test? These kids were out here saving the world from rogue AIs. Talk about overachievers. We have Ulrich, who is the brooding skater boy with a heart of gold, and hair that defies gravity more than your ex's excuses for ghosting you. Seriously, that dude's hair has more layers than a millennial's skincare routine. He's all about fighting monsters one minute and contemplating the meaning of life the next, like a Gen Z philosopher in skinny jeans. Then there's Yumi, the queen of multitasking and martial arts. She's like a ninja ballerina who can kick butt in the digital realm and then ace her math test like it's no big deal. She's the OG multitasking queen, making to-do lists while saving the world. Real girl boss. Odd is the class clown with a heart of gold and a brain full of dad jokes. Seriously, this guy could make a Zana attack sound like a stand-up routine at the local comedy club. He's all about bringing the laughs, even when the fate of the world hangs in the balance. Who needs a hero when you've got a comedian in neon green socks? And then there's Aelita, the mysterious new girl with pink hair and a knack for hacking that would make Mr. Robot jealous. She's like the hacker princess of Lyoko, unlocking secrets and kicking digital butt with a grace that would put Black Widow to shame. Plus, her fashion sense is on point. Who knew pink hair could be so fierce? Together, they're the squad goals you never knew you needed. Saving the world, cracking jokes, and looking fabulous while doing it. Code Lyoko, where saving the world is just another day in high school drama, with a side of weirdness that makes you question if you're still in the real world or trapped in a glitchy video game. I mean, we're talking about a group of teens who enter a digital world through a supercomputer to battle a rogue AI named Zana. Tron meets Scooby-Doo on a psychedelic trip through the early days of the internet. This show is so ahead of its time, the original inception of virtual reality before VR headsets were cool. And can we talk about the animation style? Those early 2000s CGI graphics, the blocky characters and neon landscapes are like a time capsule from a simpler era, when flip phones were all the rage and MySpace ruled the social media scene. It's like watching a retro video game come to life, complete with glitchy monsters and pixelated explosions that would make any Gen Z gamer nostalgic for the good old days. But the weirdness doesn't stop there. Oh no, we've only scratched the surface of the weirdness that is Code Lyoko. Let's talk about the fact that the characters in the real world are drawn in 2D while their avatars in the virtual world are in 3D. It's like watching a Picasso painting come to life in a Minecraft world, mind-bending and strangely mesmerizing at the same time. And let's not forget about the way they enter the virtual world. By scanning themselves into the supercomputer like they're stepping into a high-tech MRI machine. It's like a high-stakes game of digital Russian roulette, where one wrong move could leave you trapped in a glitchy limbo forever. Talk about a wild ride through the uncanny valley of early 2000s animation. Now let's talk about those epic plot twists that kept us on the edge of our seats. Just when you thought the Lyoko Warriors had Zana on the ropes, it pulls a digital rabbit out of its virtual hat and throws our heroes for a loop. Remember when Aelita finally reunites with her father, only to discover a dark secret that threatens everything they hold dear? Talk about drama. And let's not forget the jaw-dropping battles in Lyoko. where our heroes face off against giant monsters while dodging laser beams like they're in a retro video game. It's like Tron meets Power Rangers, with a dash of teen angst for good measure. The show's theme song was Fire. It's like a techno-pop anthem straight out of a Y2K dance party, with lyrics that make you want to bust a move and hack into the mainframe at the same time. It's catchy, it's cheesy, and it's so early 2000s that you can practically smell the frosted tips and cargo pants through your screen. Now let's talk about the villains of the show. Zana, the rogue AI with a penchant for causing chaos in the virtual world and the real world alike, is like the original Cyberpunk villain before Cyberpunk was cool. This digital baddie is so extra, he makes Ultron look like a malfunctioning Roomba. From possessing teddy bears to launching full-scale attacks on the real world, Zana is the ultimate hacker gone rogue, and he's not afraid to show it. And then there's William, the edgy new kid on the block who gets caught in Xana's web of chaos and becomes his unwilling puppet. He's like the emo anti-hero with a heart of gold, and a wardrobe straight out of a Hot Topic catalog. William's journey from misunderstood bad boy to reluctant hero is like a YA novel come to life, complete with angst, redemption, and more hair gel than you can shake a stick at. What really set Code Lyoko apart were the themes. It wasn't just about cool fights and sci-fi gadgets. The show tackled some pretty heavy stuff. The nature of reality, the consequences of our actions, and the importance of friendship. It was like a philosophy class wrapped in a sci-fi adventure. Plus, it made us all low-key paranoid about technology. And then, in 2013, Code Lyoko made a comeback with Code Lyoko: Evolution. They mixed live action with the classic animation. It was an interesting choice. Some fans loved it, some were like, what is this, a Disney Channel original movie? But hey, it was nice to see our favorite characters back in action, even if Ulrich looked like he'd been hitting the gym a bit too hard. Personally, I had mixed feelings. It was like reuniting with an old friend who had just gotten a weird haircut. You're happy to see them, but you kinda miss the old look. But even with all the weirdness and wackiness of Code Lyoko, there's a heartwarming message at its core. Friendship, teamwork, and the power of believing in yourself. These high schoolers may be battling monsters in a digital world, but they're also navigating the ups and downs of adolescence with humor, heart, and a whole lot of style. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you're new, and click that bell too. Thanks for watching. Until next time.